All right, so it's way later than I planned, but man, it was freezing cold this morning, so it was a struggle to get out of the bag and get going. And like a dummy, I thought, I'll just get water in the morning, no big deal. It was rough. I had enough to cook breakfast, so that was good, so I got warm from that, but other than that, I mean, granted, it's more open, so maybe it wasn't colder, but it felt a lot colder than the previous night, but we were fine. A couple times I thought maybe I should have pulled the 50 over, but I was kind of like in a weird spot between. Sometimes I felt like I was getting almost damp. So, but I had to push today. I still think it's like the options are an 18 and a half or a 30 and a half. So I guess we're just gonna have to see what the terrain looks like and see how many blowdowns there are and just play it better. I really don't want to cross any crazy blowdown fields like I had yesterday in the dark, and depending on how cold it gets. I talked to Stumbleino last night. There is 2 or 3 bars of LTE down here, so she said it was supposed to, at least where we live, it was not supposed to get in the 30s, which is what it's been doing. It's supposed to be in the 40s at night, so we'll see. But all right, I got to get out of here. I got to get moving for the day because I am way behind schedule. So all right, keep you guys up to date. You know what I like? Cloud inversions. And there's cloud inversions as far as you can see. Man, it is beautiful today. All right, we're out of the system property, so we're off the private property. We're walking down the road. I don't know how far down the road we go, but there's a blaze this way, so that's the way I'm headed. And I see a blaze a ways down the road, so. Whew, it's warming up though, that is nice. I ran into a lady when I was filming that cloud inversion, who lived at the house right there, and asked her if she knew how cold it got. She said she thought it only got down to maybe 30, but I don't know, it felt a lot colder to me than the prior night, but it was definitely warmer in my tent than it was in the shelter. So, but still, even in my 30-degree bag, I couldn't decide if I was hot or just starting to get slightly cold, because if I laid on my side, I'd start to get like too warm, it seemed like in certain places. If I laid on my back, then it seemed like I wasn't warm enough in certain places, so it's like, but whatever. It was warm enough that I stayed in the bed too long, and I figured out that my alarm was set wrong. So I apparently had 2 6 a.m. alarms. One was every day of the week. Sorry about that. And then one was only Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I think. So of course I turned on the one for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not for all the days. So that was why the alarm never went off, because I just kept laying there thinking, I'll just wake up when the alarm goes off or get out of bed. But so that led to me staying in the bed an extra half an hour. So it is what it is. We're gonna have to, like I said, we're just gonna see what's gonna happen, because I've either gonna have to pull short and do an 18 and a half, or go long if the conditions allow it, and do a 30 and a half, which is really what I planned on and what I was hoping to do today. So keep you guys up to date. All right. So I just came up from that rhododendron tunnel down there. Had a dog I heard him coming, yelled at him, and he turned around, so that was good. Anyhow, I tell you what, this trail is hard. I mean, maybe it's just, I don't know, because of the cold and the blowdowns, it's just mentally harder. I don't know. But this trail's tough. I mean, I don't know. I'll keep on going where I Headed up to Bears Den Mountain. We've been headed up since we left the road walk. It's been a good little climb. No switchbacks. Now we're on this like old Forest Service logging road, whatever. So this is nice. Yeah, still up in the air. Where we'll end up today. I don't know. All right, I'll keep you guys up to date. It's almost as if they knew what I was thinking, but after that last video, where I said it was nice and cruisy on that road, as soon as we got to the top of that road, it went straight up. Now, granted, after you went straight up for a little bit, then it switched back. So, but man, it has been up ever since. There's been a little bit of cruisy back that way, where you can see. Once I got up here on the ridge, I was kind of cruising, so. But it's like, there's just beautiful mountains all around. You just can't, there's not any views. You can't get any spots where there's enough of a clearing to see anything, and none of these mountaintops are clear, so. Still, it's beautiful to be able to look up and see the mountains in the distance. It's warmed up considerably, at least. Feels like it. It may just be all the uphill, but the breeze is also not blowing right now. So, yep. All right, I'm gonna keep going downhill now, and I don't know where we're going, but I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, well, I just made it to Hatley Gap, where there's the campsite. Not a bad spot either. Can't tell if somebody was there last night or not. It looks pretty dry, but I guess some of the other places around here look damper. But now, okay, over here, it looks like somebody might have been there. But yeah. So we're still trucking along. This is actually not a bad spot, I guess, depending on where the wind's coming from. You're kind of protected on this backside. You know, you've got that little embankment over there, and it's not a bad spot at all. I don't think there's any water up here, but you know, there was water not too far back down the trail, so as long as you fill up what you need before you head up here, you're probably good to go. So, all right, let's keep going. I'll keep you guys up to date. All right, climbing out a double hog pen gap. There is water there if you need it. Nice little stream running through the meadow. And there's some cascades. There's some, I got a picture of it. The cascades, I didn't get real close just because I was like, well, if I'm not filling up water, I'm not gonna get super close, because I've already got a long day, so. But, kind of went up the old road for a minute, and then of course they dump us off here in the woods, and now I don't see white boys or white diamonds anymore, so. All right, well, I'm gonna have to get gut hooks back out and figure out, make sure I didn't miss a turn. Keep you guys up to date. All right, made it to the top of Flat Top Mountain, where there is this gigantic tree. There's no foundation over here too. And then there's the sign. So, whew, man, some climbs today. What time is it? 1:24. I may sit down here, and I have water, but I didn't mix any electrolytes. I need something to drink. I'm kind of thirsty. So I'm gonna mix some drink and keep on going, and I'll keep you guys up to date on what we end up doing. Figured I'd bring you out cruising down eventually towards Dyer Gap. I'm not sure how far till there, but I know that is the major place I recall. So somewhere around in there, I think, is maybe that spot I was thinking about, camping at 18 and a half or whatever, but I don't know. I'll tell you what time it is, but my watch just flipped to tell me I said I made a goal. It is, and I hear dogs, great, 2:06. So, all right, hopefully the dogs are not on trail. That will be good. I can go without any more dog encounters this trip. But, all right, gonna keep on heading down the trail, bumping around like you can see, and keep you guys up to date. All right, so we decided to push past the 18 and a half. There was two very nice ladies there getting ready to set up. I talked to them for a little bit, actually. Let's get through this blowdown. And they didn't sound like they would be offended if I would have stayed, but I really just need to try to get these miles in today to have a shorter day tomorrow, and then quick day into Reliance to make sure I get there before they are closed for the day. So they had actually stayed at Reliance Flying Tackle before, and they said to tell Mama hi. They've helped them out a couple times, so they said that's a really good place to stay. So like I said, I could have stayed there. I think they were going to get a fire going and just relax, but you know, I really need to try and get this 30 today. Get the double spring gap, like I said, because then that means I need to do a 20, I think right around a 20 tomorrow, and then that leaves me a 3.5 to Reliance. So if I find something decent somewhere halfway between here and Double Spring, I may set up there, just because then if I could do 225s, that's fine. I'm not opposed to that at all. But to leave 30 on the table for tomorrow, when I could, when I left there it was 3, I believe. So it's just too early, So that's what's going on. So we're trucking along. Thank the Lord there haven't been a whole lot of blowdowns. I did get 1 foot wet on a creek crossing, but hopefully with as many miles as I'm going, hopefully the socks and shoe will actually be dry. I told myself I'd maybe put on the other socks if I knew I was gonna have to get my feet wet just to keep these dry, but oh well, it is what it is. And here comes another creek crossing. So alright, I'll keep you guys up to date. There it is. There's the Pinhoti. And there's the terminus sign that me and Marion Berry blew past. Alright, we're heading up. So keep you guys up to date. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do the end of day recap. It is, gotta chill, 7:10. I had to set up literally on the trail. I got to, I think it's called Peter Cove Branch. There's supposed to be some tent sites right here, or some spots, but the trees all fell down in them. So there's no tent spots, and right past where my tent is, there's a bunch of blowdowns. So I could have stopped at Mill Cove Branch. I think it was a mile back where there was a bridge. But I decided, hey, if I can get another mile, 1.3, whatever it was, then that'd be better. So I pushed on here. So rolled the dice and did not do well. And unfortunately, the duplex literally takes up the entire width of the trail right here. So I'm hoping and praying that no animals decide to come down the trail and crash into my tent while I'm trying to sleep. And I guess that's about it. I'm gonna try and get up and get out of here, get going pretty quick. There's water right here, so I ended up, I'm not I'm just gonna eat some snacks for dinner. I'm not gonna actually make a shake and drink it. I'm just gonna try and get in bed and get to sleep. So, all right, talk to you guys in the morning.